What was one of the most difficult moments for you as a monk while you were in India?
Well, in India, it was the whole thing was difficult because it was so foreign. And
Is that correct?
Well, I will say the extremities. Like before I went to India, I was in a band. We'd stay up all night, or I worked in a nightclub in New York City. You know, and so you're going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm waking up at 3 in the morning. So waking up at 3 in the morning, going to bed at 8:30 before it's even dark out, and then you're in like a community. I'm wearing robes. I'm not used to wearing robes. You're wearing underwear that's like a Tarzan underwear, and one interesting thing was we didn't use mirrors. Because it really had nothing to do with our face. And I thought that was sort of interesting. You're not looking at your face. Oftentimes when you shave your hair off, and it's not just Hindu monks, but monks from a lot of traditions have either shaved heads or, like in India, you'll see the sadhus with wild hair.
Yeah.
But it's not to look beautiful. It's just like, this hair stuff, there's so much ego invested in hair. So I'm either going to shave it off or I'm just going to let it grow wild because there's so much of a false conception of myself in my hair. And that's why sometimes we see these traditions, any tradition, they'll shave it or have a peculiar haircut or just neglect it. So I think that was a thing, like, I'm going to stop looking at myself as this cool, sexy, attractive being. And we realize like how much of our energy is spent in investing in myself, presenting myself for somebody else. Like, why am I always being the presenter? Why can't I just be me? Like what am I underneath? Like I'm showcasing myself for everybody, or you're caring so much about what other people think about you.
Yeah.
And then also wearing the robes, but coming back to the United States. And then being caught, like finally being comfortable in India, in these places where these traditional Hindu cities where everybody wears robes. It's very normal. People aren't wearing Levi's, at least back then especially.